With a massive 7200 mAh battery, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, and an epic camera system all packed into this surprisingly slim frame, the Nubia Z80 Ultra might just be one of the most balanced flagship phones of the year. Now it's built for gamers, creators, and photographers alike, so let's dive in and see what this thing can really do. Now right out of the box, the Z80 Ultra makes an impression. It's slim, sleek, and solidly built, coming in at just 227 grams, and it feels surprisingly light in the hand for the power that it packs. Now I got the white model here, but it's also available in blue and black, and I've got to say Nubia has nailed the design language. It's minimalist, elegant, but it's still instantly recognizable. Now on the front, we get a 6.85-inch display that looks absolutely stunning. It's bright and vibrant with 2000 nits of peak brightness. It's also super smooth with a 144Hz refresh rate, and it's really sharp thanks to its 1.5K resolution of 2688 by 1216, and it even includes 2592Hz PWM dimming for better eye comfort. Now everything feels incredibly fluid and immersive, and because the 16-megapixel under-display selfie camera is hidden beneath that screen, you get a true full-screen experience perfect for gaming and watching media. Now flip it over and the Z80 Ultra's camera setup immediately stands out. We've got the 35mm 50-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 64-megapixel telephoto, and then we've also got a flicker and laser sensor for accuracy. Now the red circle marked with Neo Vision is actually your LED flash, and it gives the phone a little bit more character on the back. There's also something else I love about the Z80 Ultra, and on the left-hand side, Nubia included a physical toggle switch for a silent mode, and also a dual-stage physical button that's really helpful when taking photos. It's small touches like this that make the phone feel a lot more like a camera when you're trying to take photos. Now powering everything is the new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, and you already know what that means: absolute performance. Whether you're gaming, editing, or multitasking, this chip handles everything with ease. Now I've tested it on Asphalt and Call of Duty, and it's genuinely an immersive experience. The full-screen design means there's no distractions, and the 144Hz display keeps gameplay buttery smooth and responsive. Now for those who love their numbers, Geekbench 6 is scored 3,671 for single-core, and then 10,923 for multi-core. Then over on 3DMark on the Wildlife Extreme, we get 7,272 with an average frame rate of 43.55 FPS. The stress test over 20 loops also showed good performance. It's tapering off gradually without any major throttling at once, which is exactly what you want to see here. And also, these dual speakers sound excellent, so you can enjoy your games or media without any headphones, so here's a quick sound sample. Now this model is equipped with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gig of storage, which is already plenty of power for users. But if you need more, you can go all the way up to 24 gigs of RAM with 1TB storage, and there's also a lower model of 12 GB of RAM and 256 gig storage for those of you that want something a little bit more affordable. Now battery life is where things get really impressive. The Z80 Ultra packs a huge 7200 mAh silicon carbon battery. It's paired with 80-watt fast charging, and that's both wired and wireless, so if you somehow do manage to drain that battery, you'll be back to 100% in no time. Now let's talk about photography, because this is where the Z80 Ultra really shines. The primary camera is a 50-megapixel 1/1.3-inch sensor with an f1.7 aperture and a 35mm lens instead of the typical 24mm we see on most phones. Now that gives you a more natural perspective, closer to what the human eye sees, along with beautiful, realistic bokeh. Taking photos on this genuinely feels like using a real camera thanks to this dual-stage shutter button. Half press it to focus and then full press to shoot, and you can instantly feel more connected with the subject. Now we also love how easy it is to switch between focal lengths. If you tap ultra wide at 18mm, you can then tap it again and it changes to 24. It's exactly the same with 35, press it again, it changes to 50, and 85, press it again and it changes to 140mm, and this means no awkward pinch zooming, just clean focal steps that make shooting feel intentional. When it comes to the results, just look at these photo examples here. The primary camera delivers crisp detail, vibrant colors, an impressive dynamic range with well-preserved highlights and shadows, and these are all just straight out of the camera, no manual tweaks. Now the ultra-wide is a 50 megapixel f1.8 sensor capable of 5.5cm macro shots, and it also produces bright detailed images with great color accuracy. Now the 64 megapixel telephoto has an aperture of f2.48, and again you can see it provides sharp, clean zoom shots that hold detail pretty well. Now it's a versatile camera system overall, and one that punches far above its price point. Now the 16 megapixel under-display camera is good enough, though it's still not perfect. In good lighting, selfies look great and surprisingly natural, but in lower light you're going to notice a little bit of extra smoothing. Now still, the technology is improving fast, and for most users it's going to be more than enough, but maybe not the one if you're concerned with very high quality selfies for things like Instagram. Now for videos, you're getting 8K at 30 frames a second, 4K at 30, 60 and even 120 frames a second, plus all of your lower resolutions as needed. The selfie camera shoots 1080p at 30 frames a second, so let's check out the video samples now. So this is the video from the primary camera. Bit of wind coming at me and a bit of cars going past, so we'll see how that comes out on the mic. We're just walking forward slowly. We do a slow pan to the left, quick pan to the right. We'll jog forward to see the stabilization. And of course, this is at 35mm, we're also 4K 60. If I press it again, we'll go to 50mm. And of course, you can also switch in the middle ones, and we've got a nice wheel that kind of makes it a bit smoother to scroll. But that's the video from the primary camera. Now in the same place, but we've got the video from the ultra wide at 18mm. And again, if I press that, it switches to 24. Now we're on the telephoto at 85mm. If we just stop, press it and it switches to 140. Press it again, it goes to 70, and then we're back to 85. So this is a video from the selfie camera. It's 1080p. Bit of an overcast day, but then the sun's still shining bright up there. We'll just do a slow pan around. I'm going to jog forward to see what the stabilization's like. I've got to be careful because I've got my phone in my other pocket that's nearly falling out. But that's the video quality from the selfie camera. Now software-wise, it's running Nebula AI OS 2.0, and that's built on Android 16. It feels smooth, responsive and light. There's a few pre-installed apps like Booking and Private Space, but it's not too bloated, and you can customize everything from your themes, icons, always on display animations, even your fingerprint unlock effects. Now it supports both face unlock and the under-display fingerprint scanner, and Nubia's Nebula AI adds smart tools like Gmail text assistant, Circle to search, and we've got built-in Gemini integration for AI summaries and much more complex tasks. The phone is also IP68 and IP69 rated, so it's well protected against dust and water, and it even comes with a pre-applied screen protector, although personally I prefer it off, so the first thing I did was remove that. Now the Z80 is great for everything from emails and social media to gaming and photography, and it really feels like a do-it-all device. Now the price might also surprise you here, and the 12GB of RAM model starts at €629 or £559, while this 16GB of RAM with 512GB storage is coming out at a launch offer of €779 or £689, which is excellent value considering all of the specs we're getting here. And of course, I've placed the link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and grab yours now. Now overall, the Z80 Ultra delivers on all fronts. We've got power, battery and a great design, making it a fantastic option for just about anyone, from productivity to social media addicts or even gamers. Now if high quality selfies are your top priority for things like Instagram, then you might want to look elsewhere, since the under-display camera still has its quirks, but for gamers, creators and everyday users, the phone is an absolute powerhouse. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 brings the muscle, the 7200 mAh battery keeps it going all day long, and then the vibrant 144Hz display makes everything feel smooth and immersive. Now, if you've got any questions about the Z80 Ultra, then just drop them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.